Hello, everyone. We are back together again. Welcome to today's live stream. I hope you are feeling well. We are back together. Oh, yes, here we are. You can see already we are ready for you to watch us, and I hope we will all have a good time today. Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Duncan and also
Mr. Steve.
Mr. Steve is here as well. It's great to see you back on a very miserable day.
Cold.
It's cold, it's grey, the skies are dark and everything is a bit gloomy, but here we will try our best to make everything lovely and sparkly. And here we are once again on English Addict. A couple of things I have to mention first of all. There is no live stream on Wednesday. Next Wednesday, no Mr. Duncan, no Mr. Steve, no live stream on Wednesday. Don't panic. Of course, we are back next Sunday as well. Here we are then. We are together, and it's a strange one today.
A little strange, a little different.
Because Mr. Steve has to go out and do something, and we are going to change things around slightly. So we are in a few moments going to play Fill in the Blanks. Are you surprised? So we will be changing things slightly today because Steve has something else to do.
I have to flit off, as they say. I have to flit off somewhere else and do something else today. So I'm here till 3, aren't I, Mr. Duncan?
Like Tinkerbell.
Yes.
Like little Tinkerbell in Peter Pan. She's going to flutter away.
Not quite the same as that, Mr. Duncan. Hello everyone. I'd like to say hello as well.
You can.
Because I like to say hello to our lovely viewers across the world. And we have lots of lovely viewers watching us today. Well, let's hope that if we're playing the fill in the blanks early, that certain people that enjoy doing that game are here.
Okay. Okay, Steve.
Otherwise, they might get a bit upset.
Hello to the live chat. And hello to Vitas. You are first on today's live chat. Thank you very much for joining us. Congratulations.
Well done.
We have so much to get
Not
through.
that it's a competition.
We have so much to get through. So let me just explain what's happening. We will be playing Fill in the Blanks in a few moments. We have also our normal lesson. We have a subject today all about giving. You give things. That coming later on as well. Also, we are going to take a look at Mr. Steve in a very different style. If you were watching last week, you might have some idea of what I am talking about. So we have that to reveal. Also, I have to say hello to... Can I say hello to Claudia? Claudia sent some lovely pictures this week on holiday at a place called Mar del Plata. There we go.
Look at that.
Isn't that beautiful? I'm very jealous because we haven't had a holiday for such a long time. Another one. And I think, Claudia, you were enjoying the beach very much. In fact, there is Claudia enjoying the beach last week. I'm jealous. You were in the sun. You were listening to the waves lapping on the shore. And I feel just a little bit jealous of that, if I was honest with you. So I hope you had a super time, Claudia, at Mar del Plata, which is a beautiful beach resort.
It looks like Claudia has kept herself well protected from the sun, because I don't see any undue redness there. So maybe factor 30
Yes.
has been well applied
You have to be safe.
to protect yourself from those UV rays.
Don't forget, always practice safe sun. And you know, I like to think that we appeal our live stream. I like to think that it appeals to a large age group, from any age to any age. Well, guess what? I've received a photograph of what could be our youngest viewer. Would you like to see it, Steve?
Yes.
Here it is. So this has come from Semi Boscourt.
Oh,
And that is his little baby son watching us on YouTube. Can you believe it? So I think this might be our youngest viewer, our youngest watcher. I think he's only around 15 months old, but already learning English with Mr. Steve and Mr. Duncan. And I think that's quite a good topic as well there that we were talking about, waking up. Because if there's one thing babies love doing, it's waking up at very inconvenient hours of the day.
I thought you were going to put up a picture of a fetus.
Why?
Well, because the youngest person that's ever watched us. Maybe if there's any pictures of fetuses watching us, maybe you could send that in as well.
How are they going to see us? Are they going to peep?
I'm joking.
Are they
I'm
peeping?
joking, of course.
Are they
Mr.
peeping?
Duncan.
Are they peeping out of the little hole? I wonder.
Well, you can probably put a camera in there and a phone, can't you? You
Yes.
know, give a phone to the baby in the womb.
Well, they are miniaturizing. They're miniaturizing everything nowadays. So who knows? You might be able to live stream anything to your baby actually inside.
Well,
Ooh.
the babies have developed hands. Maybe get the technology in there early. Let the developing baby learn English from within the womb.
Yes. Another thing I have to show now. I know we're in a hurry. Beatrice. Hello, Beatrice. I hope you are there. Beatrice mentioned last week that she is an artist and she's actually sent some paintings to us in the past in an email attachment.
Right.
And I remember that you did that. Well, guess what? Would you like to have a quick look at some of Beatrice's paintings?
Definitely.
So here is one of them. Isn't that amazing?
Look at that.
So I
Ooh, yes.
remember showing these before. I did show them before a long time ago, and that is one of the paintings painted by Beatrice.
Looks like a Picasso.
Isn't that lovely?
Yes.
Isn't that amazing?
That's a lovely sort of, well, it almost looks Mediterranean. I'm sure it isn't. It's probably, from South America somewhere. But it looks Mediterranean,
But
doesn't it?
don't forget, Beatrice is a jet setter.
Of course.
And of course, it could be anywhere. It looks like Greece to me.
It looks like Greece or
Yeah.
somewhere like that, yes.
I think it's probably Greece. I think so.
Mm.
And if you like a bit of Monet, well, look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
It's very good. That's excellent.
Can I just say, Beatrice, you are a very talented artist. And I'm just wondering now, if you sell those paintings, do you sell them? Maybe you have a local display somewhere and maybe you are selling them. But I think you should. If you're not, you should, because that is amazing. I have to say, you are very talented.
Well, you would definitely be able to sell those in the Much Wenlock area because artistry and artists are very prevalent in this area, are they not?
It is Mykonos.
Mykonos.
Yeah.
There we go. So that is Greece, isn't it? Yes, one of the Greek islands, I think. So when we go to the tea shops in Much Wenlock,
Yes.
then quite often local artists or artistes, they will put up their pictures for sale in the local tea shops. And people come in, have a cup of tea, a coffee and a cake, and they look up and gaze at these lovely pictures and maybe purchase them. So, yes, or there's art shops.
So do you sell them? Do you sell them? Apparently that lovely view that we saw just is Mykonos, and a very beautiful part of the world.
Yes.
Amazing painting, says Harry. Hello, Harry. Who are you? I don't recognise your name. I don't think we've ever had a Harry watching us. I wonder if it's Prince Harry. Oh, it
Or-
might be Harry.
It could be Harry.
Yeah.
Or it could be my uncle. I've got an Uncle Harry. I mean, yes. But anyway, yes,
What-
how interesting, yes.
What are the chances of your Uncle Harry accidentally finding us on YouTube? I think the chances of that is pretty low.
What about Prince Harry? Maybe his English isn't very good.
Yes, well, it isn't, is it?
Maybe he's watching with, his other half,
Yes.
who needs to learn an English accent.
Yes, maybe she's
Maybe that's it.
maybe she doesn't want to sound like a Hollywood type.
But of
Maybe
course-
she wants to sound sophisticated like us.
But thank you for making yourself known, Harry, and it's great to have new people on. I've noticed 1 or 2 new people today that have come on. So the more the merrier, and whatever you want to say in the live chat, as long as it's clean and not abusive, then feel free to go ahead.
Although if you want to abuse us, feel free. Do anything, as long as you're saying something.
Rather not.
Even if it's something offensive towards us. Yes, I do remember your horse, Beatrice. You did send a picture of a beautiful brown horse as well. I think it was just its head. So I do remember that. I have a very good memory. I think also there was some flowers in a vase as well, if I remember correctly. Anyway, Mr. Steve, we have a lot to get through. We are coming up to 2:15, and I'm going to show you something now that I couldn't resist making. We are going to go back now to the 1990s. Who remembers music, or the music from the 1990s? Oh my goodness. And you know that music back then was very high energy. People were really enjoying the rhythm, the pumping rhythm. And I thought, after last week's English Addict, where Mr. Steve was looking really cool and sophisticated, I thought I couldn't resist doing a little edit of Mr. Steve getting really funky. Are you ready for this? I hope so. You know what? Sometimes I never know what's going to happen next, and this is one of those times.
Hi there, Mr. Duncan. How are you? How's everyone around the world? Are you cool, man? Are you cool? Dig those tunes, Mr. Duncan. Dig those tunes. How you digging? How's life? How you digging? How's life? This is the new trendy Mr. Steve. How you like it? How you digging? How's life? I'm into all the social medias, Mr. Duncan, the TikToks. I'm on all those, the Facebooks, the TikToks.
Oh dear. Okay, so do you think your reputation has been saved, Steve, or not?
Who was that anyway? Who was that young, trendy guy, that everyone wants to know?
It just shows what you can do with some clothing and some sunglasses. You can make yourself look half the age you are.
What, you mean I can look sort of like 15 or something?
Sorry?
Well, I'm only 30.
Okay.
So, obviously, yeah.
The rain is coming, by the way, behind us. You might notice the rain. I am going to post that video that you just saw. I'm going to post it onto YouTube, maybe later today, so you will be able to watch it. You'll be able to watch it as many times as you want.
Mr. Duncan, there's not just rain coming this week. We have snow.
Fortunately, not here.
Well, according to my phone, there's a possibility that on Thursday
Oh.
we might have some snow. So that'll be exciting. You'll have to do a live stream if we do, Mr. Duncan.
Yes. I don't think we're going to get much snow. Most of the snow will be in the north and northeast. But there is snow on the way. It's going to get cold. But I don't think we're going to get any. I have a feeling. In fact, one of the things I'm disappointed about recently is the fact that we've had no snow this winter. And now we are coming towards the end of winter. So it might be that we won't get any snow at all.
Intelligence says it feels like we're on LSD.
Hello, Lilia. Did you enjoy that? Well, I will be posting that on my YouTube channel. If you want to relive all of those moments again and again of Mr. Steve getting really, well, I'm not sure what he's getting.
I was high on life, Mr. Duncan. High on life.
You were high on something.
It was just life.
Oh, guess what's coming up?
What?
In a few weeks we have Easter coming.
Ooh,
and you know
yes.
what that means, don't you, Steve? That
What?
means that we have hot cross buns coming
Ooh.
soon. So don't forget, Easter is on its way, and always Easter is on Sunday. So, of course, we will be with you on Easter Sunday. I can't remember when it is this year. I'm not sure when it is, but I think it's the end of
Yeah.
March or the beginning of April. So Easter is on its way. We have hot cross buns. Of course, we have chocolate Easter eggs and all of the other festivities as well.
I'm going to stop you there, Mr. Duncan,
Oh.
because
Mhm.
you are on a Get Fit, Lose Weight program at the moment.
This is true. I am. I'm doing very well. I've lost, I think by the end of this month, I would have lost 1 stone of weight.
But, Mr. Duncan, you cannot indulge in high-calorie chocolate and hot crust buns at Easter because you are going to derail your plans. You are going to fall off the wagon,
Yes.
as they say.
Well, maybe just a little bit.
I will have to be the person that determines how much chocolate and how many high-calorie buns you are allowed to eat, Mr. Duncan. So it'll be we cannot allow you to fall off the wagon
No, I won't.
to put weight back on because when we go to Paris,
Oh, okay, Steve, you're starting to do that thing.
what thing?
You're going into lots of different subjects.
I know, but I'm just,
We've got to hurry up because we do have fill in the blanks, and you're going out.
I'm
So
going out. Yes, that's right.
I'm only
yes.
doing it to protect you.
That's fine. That's fine. I could say I don't have to go exactly on.
A lot of people have said, "Can you send Mr. Steve a hug?" I've had a lot of messages because you had your birthday, of course.
That's true. Yes.
Didn't you? You had your birthday. So a lot of people want you to have a hug. So I'm going to send Mr. Steve a hug now. Send it my way. Oh, there it is. And I will give it to Mr. Steve.
I don't want a bear hug, Mr. Duncan. I don't think that's what people had in mind.
There we go. Oh, wait there. The phone's ringing.
By the way, Francesca sent you an email. We'll read it later, Francesca. Probably Duncan hasn't seen it yet.
Hello? Hello? Oh, we've got a complaint already. No, we're not promoting it. No, we're not promoting it. We're definitely not promoting it. No, I just gave Mr. Steve a hug on behalf of someone else. No, we're not promoting anything here. Stop complaining. Goodbye.
Yeah, well, Mr. Duncan will answer your Francesca. Mr. Duncan will answer your email later. He probably hasn't
Yes.
seen it yet. It's been very busy.
I've got thousands of emails.
Well, yeah, but just saying. I'm just saying.
yes.
Yeah.
Don't worry, everyone. I've got.
No one's worrying.
No, well, you are.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
Yes. Well, don't worry. We've got weeks and weeks and weeks before we go to Paris, and I'm going to look this week. That's one of the reasons, actually, why I'm not with you on Wednesday, to be honest. So no live stream on Wednesday. The rain is coming behind us. You can see now it's just raining. It's horrible outside. I'm so glad I'm here in the lovely, comfortable, warm studio.
So Intelligence asking, what are hot crust buns like? They're sweet.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah, they're just like, it's sort of like bread. Imagine bread, but it's a sweet bread
Yes.
with currants and raisins and things
Yes.
inside and peel.
Yes, it can actually be quite spicy as well.
And a bit spicy. Yes, you can put a bit of spice in there. I mean sort of warm spice, like cinnamon or something. I don't mean sort of chili.
No.
Sort of the sort of spices you put in cakes.
So you just have a very interesting combination of savoury and spicy. But they're lovely.
How much is a stone? Sir Anarchy asks.
I don't bloody know.
It's £14.
I don't know. I just know.
So-
I just know stones.
£14. That's about 7 kilograms, something
Okay.
like that. No, is that right? Yeah, because it's about £2 to a kilogram, something like that. Bag of sugar.
Yeah.
So yeah, about 7 kilograms,
Good.
something like that.
Anyway, moving on because we have got something to play now, Steve.
Right.
I don't think I've ever done this before. I've fitted in so much stuff just for you. It's for you. This is
All for me. Oh, Mr. Duncan,
because you're
how
going
kind.
out. Mr. Steve's going out in a few moments. So we are now going to play the game that we love playing. I love playing the game. You love playing the game. We all love playing the game. Of course, we are talking about
Fill in the blanks, fill in the blanks, dun dun, fill in the blanks, fill in the blanks, dun dun, fill in the blanks, fill in the blanks, fill in the blanks, fill in the blanks.
Fill in the blanks, everyone. It's time to play it, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be surprised. But we are now going to play Fill in the Blanks. We are going to show you some sentences, and all you have to do is fill in the blanks. So please, I hope your brain is now heated up. I hope you've given it at least 1 hour to warm up. And I hope all of your little synapses are firing away like this. Here's the first, fill in the blanks. All you have to do is give me the missing words, please. Now, there it is. Oh, that is my something and something offer. Something it or something it. So this is a long one, and I think it might be difficult. I'm going to be honest, it might be difficult, and it also has a connection to the subject that I'm going to talk about later today, after
Right.
Mr. Steve is
Yes, Valentin, no, this isn't the end of the live stream. It's just that we're doing things in a slightly different way just for today.
Well, I think it's more concerning Wednesday because we're not here. So I'm not here on Wednesday, but it's not the end of the live streams, so it's not the end. I don't know how you've come to that conclusion, but it just means on Wednesday, because we're doing lots of things at the moment. Steve's got shows coming up. I've got some preparation to do as well for various things.
Oh,
And that's it.
We've got an answer from Nitram,
Hello, Nitram.
clever Nitram, who we know is a scientist. And it's nice to have somebody of such intelligence
It's
learning on the channel.
we need someone with intelligence here because, I mean, let's face it. You know, look at this. Look.
Well, don't include me in that, Mr. Duncan. But yet Nitram has said that what would fit in there was, this is my first and last offer. Take it or leave it.
That's a very good answer. I like that.
Excellent.
Because, of course, we are talking about give today. So that could be the reason why I've included this, because of today's subject. Oh.
Yeah, so thank you very much for that. Intelligent has said slightly, just changing the first word to, this is my last and final offer, instead of first and last, which both fit quite well. Keep it or leave it, yes.
Harry,
take it or leave it.
Harry also has a very similar one. Hello, Harry. Do I have to bow for you? Maybe it's Prince Harry. I'm not sure. First, last, take, leave. Yes, that's a good one. Yes, that's it. So maybe in this particular sentence, we are making a decision of some sort. So maybe a person might be making you an offer. You can see the word offer is there. So perhaps you might describe this type of sentence as an ultimatum. Mr. Steve.
Ultimatum.
An ultimatum.
Right.
Isn't that a great word? If you give someone an ultimatum, it means you are giving them their final chance. Their final chance. The ultimatum is the final chance. There will be no more offers. There will be no more chances after this particular point. We call it the ultimatum. Ooh.
That's a good word, Mr. Duncan.
So you might describe this as one of those, an ultimatum.
Yes. Do you want to take the job or not? This is your last chance. So you could have been deciding whether to take a promotion or not. You weren't sure if you wanted the extra hours and the extra responsibility. You made that offer and you kept sort of, well, let me think about it for a few days. And then somebody came back to you and said, what's your decision? You said, well, I just need a few more days. And then eventually somebody says, right, this is your last chance. Do you want to take this job or not? Or I'm going to offer it to somebody else. Put you on the spot.
Beatrice has best, last, keep or leave. Yes, this is my best and last offer. Keep it or leave it.
Yeah.
Normally, keep something means something you've already had or already have in possession. So keeping something means something you've already got. So you keep it. So something you might have for a short period, you want to keep forever. You want to keep it. You want to keep hold of that thing. So we'll have a look at this, shall we? Here's the answer, because I know Mr. Steve has a busy day ahead. Here we go. What is the answer? Oh, of course, we can't do this without having this. Oh, oh, I love Mr. Cockerell. Here we go, Steve. The answer that I've got is bing. This is my third and final offer. Take it or leave it. So that is a great example of an ultimatum. An ultimatum is the final offer that you are willing to make, and after that there will be no more offers. So that is my third and final offer. Take it or leave it.
Yes, so the suggestion is that you've given maybe you've given two other offers before. So somebody says, right, I want an increase in my salary. Or it could be the offer on buying something in a shop and you're trying to haggle somebody down, maybe on the purchase of a car. And you say, no, I'm not going to pay $20,000 for that car. I want it for 18. And the salesman says, no, 19. You say, no, I want 16.5. And you keep haggling. And then eventually the salesman says, this is my third and final offer. Or it could be just the first offer, as Nitram says.
Of course, it could be an auction.
Yes.
So maybe someone is selling an item and lots of people are putting their own offers in. So you might suddenly find there is the final offer. So that is the final offer. Take it or leave it. Any more offers? No. So that person who has just put in the highest offer will take the thing.
But you could replace third with best. This is my best and final offer, which some people have put there as well.
Good. Okay, we have another one now, Steve. We've got to move on. Here's another one. Another fill in the blanks. Are you ready? Oh.
Right.
Don't something now after all the something you've put in. Again, this might be connected to today's subject. Oh, Mr. Duncan, fancy pants. So don't something now after all the something you've put in.
This one could have many different possibilities. So there might be an obvious solution or an obvious two words you could put in here. But maybe there are other ideas that you have in your clever brains that you might substitute for the one that Mr. Duncan is going to suggest. Of course, what we want is correct. We want the words to fit the sentence, so It's got to be the grammar has got to be correct. That's what we're
Yes.
looking for here.
But don't worry about that. There's no pressure. Just try. Just give me your suggestions. So there's no pressure there. And I also have my own suggestion, which I will show you in a moment. Don't something now, after all the something you've put in.
Well, we've got one from Lilia, which says, don't resign now after all the effort you've put in.
Very good.
Very good. That fits perfectly. Francesca has said, don't leave now after all the efforts you've put in. Yeah,
Yes,
don't
yes,
leave
that's it.
now.
Yes. So you might say that this is a person trying to persuade another person not to do a certain thing. So they are asking that person not to do it because, and then they give a reason why. So you can see there in that particular sentence, there are two things happening. You are telling someone not to do something, and you are giving them a very clear reason why they should not quit.
And that is one of the suggestions. Alessandra has said, don't quit now after all the effort you've put in. Don't stop now. Don't give up now, says Anna. That's 2 words, but we'll accept that. After all the energy you put in, you can substitute effort with energy for the last word in that. And don't sell now after all the money you've put in.
Very
That's a good one.
Now, can I just say, I don't normally do this, but that's brilliant. That is a very good. Who
That's
was
from
that?
Valentin.
Valentin. Very good, Valentin. I like that one.
You're coming up with something different.
Because you're really thinking. Your thinking is broad, so you are able to think of more things. So I like that one very much.
Yes.
So
The stock market. Don't sell now after all the time you've put in. That could be another thing. You could put time in there, of course, as well.
I will be honest, there are probably many suggestions that you could put into this sentence. So that is the wonderful thing about this game, is quite often you can put many combinations of words into that sentence and it will still make sense.
After all the struggle you've put in, says
Yeah.
Saturino. Yeah.
Some people might say that about me with my YouTube channel. They might say, don't stop now after all the years you've put in. So all of the years. You see, 17 years I've been doing this. You don't even get that for murder, to be honest with you. Would you like the answer? Here
Your
it-
suggestion is, Mr. Duncan?
It is the one that I have come up with, and I think we may have actually had this, is bing.
We've had that one.
Quit. Effort. Don't quit now after all the effort you've put in.
For Alessandra put that in as
Yeah.
well. So Alessandra's given us 2 completely different answers. So well done. But well done to everyone. Sometimes as well, if people are very quick putting the answers in, that means that they've got a good grasp of the English language, probably.
Yes, and even if you didn't get one, it doesn't matter because
No.
then you're seeing the suggestions and it will still help you. So even if you don't know the answer or if you're not sure, we will still give you some help. So this is why the game is so much fun.
If you quit something, of course, that means you stop doing it. You will resign. You could put, don't resign now after all the work you've put in. Could have been another suggestion there.
Yes.
Because you've put a lot of effort into the job, you think it's going nowhere, so you resign. But of course, somebody might say, don't resign now after all the effort you put in, or don't quit now because success might be just around the corner. Might be very close to getting success.
We have one more, and then Mr. Steve is going to leave us, and then I have today's subject. In fact, I like this way of doing it. Maybe we will do it this way round.
Oh,
On Sunday.
right,
It's
okay.
quite good. So we have fill in the blanks first, then maybe we spend a bit of time with you, and then you can leave, and then we have the subject. So I think that's quite. We might have a new format for this show. Who knows? We will see what happens.
Thanks to everybody for their suggestions.
Here comes the third and final one. Oh, we must something you, something in something for your something. Oh, this might be a bit difficult, but again, we can have maybe more than one combination of words there. So again, the subject of today's lesson later on, after Steve has gone, is the word give, using give in a sentence.
Yes, I'm going early today. Don't normally go early. I normally come on later, don't I, and stay for longer. But just for today, maybe for it'll be next weekend as well, probably. Just to give you a heads up, Mr. Duncan.
Yes.
A heads up.
So it is going to be a bit strange over the next couple of weeks because Steve might be disappearing, I might be disappearing, but we're not stopping. It's just that other things at the moment, behind the scenes, in our normal life, away from YouTube, it's just a little bit hectic.
Yes,
Right.
Francesca, that you can say efforts, your efforts in something, how much work you put in, your efforts. Mr. Duncan puts in a lot of effort into this live stream.
But you might thank me for my efforts. So all of the different things I have to do, and let's face it, I do everything. Everything that you see, everything that you've ever seen here on my channel, it's all been created by me. No one else. Me. Just me on my own. And sometimes with Mr. Steve.
Right, we've got one here. We must... Yep, yes. Intelligent. We must send you something in advance for your convenience.
That's good.
Yeah, that fits.
Yes. And also anarchy. We must gift you something in payment for your generosity. So two very good suggestions there. Well done.
We must give you something.
Well done, Anarchy, and also to Lilia as well. Congratulations. They are good suggestions.
Let's give you something in... here's a good one as well from Francesca. We must give you something in return for your help.
Yes.
Yeah, so well done. That's a good one.
Marriott's also has put a similar answer as well.
And Beatrice says, we must give you something in advance for your birthday.
Oh.
It's too late for mine, but not too late for Mr. Duncan's.
You have to wait until August for my birthday.
We must give you something. Give you something. Yeah, that doesn't quite fit that one. We must pay you something. We must pay you something in regards for your efforts. Yes, that's sort of... we must pay you something in regards for your effort. Or in regard.
Unfortunately, the grammar is slightly off there. So I will explain this sentence briefly. This is a situation where maybe one person feels as if they owe another person something for being kind or for being in some way doing something nice. So think about words that could be related to that.
Here's one from Valentin. We must tell you something in private for your security. Yeah, that fits.
Yes.
That fits.
Yes. Very good. Another good one there. In Archie, we must confess something in return for your confidence. Now, I would probably say that the last word should be trust rather than confidence. So I would say, I need to tell you something in advance for your trust. So maybe you are giving someone a secret or telling someone something very personal. So that's another good one. So very good suggestions. And so what do you think about this? Should we play fill in the blanks at the start of the live stream and then have Mr. Steve here for a short time at the start and then Mr. Steve goes, or what? So we will see. We might be having a change here.
Well,
Ooh.
we're certainly going to be doing it next Sunday.
It's exciting, isn't it?
We must give you something in payment for your kindness. Yeah,
Oh.
that fits Vitas.
Good.
That one doesn't quite fit Palmyra, unfortunately. We must advise. No, it doesn't quite. No, that's not quite. I can see what you're trying to say there, but the grammar's not quite. We must save you something in the kitchen for your dinner. That fits, but we only want one word in
That's
there.
it. So it could be the kitchen if it is the place you are naming. So it is in the kitchen. We must prepare you something in advance for your supper.
Or dinner. Yeah.
Yes. So that would work.
We must prepare you something in advance for your supper. Yeah.
Anyway, we're coming to the end of Mr. Steve's slot. Mr.
Okay.
Steve slot.
Oh, I see. Right. I thought I was staying till 3.
No.
Okay.
No, I've got lots of other things to do.
Oh,
Oh, you're going, aren't you? You're going to
that's true.
do your thing. I've put so much effort into today to make sure that
Don't you always?
to make sure Mr. Steve does not get delayed. Here we go then. The answer, or my answer at least, is bing. Oh, we must offer you something in return for your assistance. So again, we feel as if we must give you something because you have done something for us. We must offer you something in return for your assistance. We must offer something in return. So something that you do in return is returning a favour. Maybe a person has done something really nice for you and you do something nice for them.
And that is what most people did understand what that sentence was about. In fact, everybody understood what that sentence was about. And they just everybody used slightly different words to explain that, to get that meaning across. So thank you for all your suggestions.
But that is the wonderful thing about English. The wonderful thing about English, and this is the thing I always talk about, because I am one of those up there. I'm an English addict, and I'm crazy about English. I am. Is that there are many ways of using words, and sometimes you can use them in many ways, or you can use many different words in a very similar sentence. So I do like that way of looking at the English language. And that is it, Mr. Steve.
Well, I shall prepare for going out. If I'm still here, you'll know that it's been cancelled. But I wish you all an enjoyable rest of the live stream with Mr. Duncan, and I shall see you all again next Sunday. Bye-bye.
So there was Mr. Steve, and now take your last look as he says goodbye until next Sunday. Yes, I am back, but now I am on my own. Mr. Steve is now getting ready to go out because he has a lot of things to do. So it's just me now. You have Mr. Duncan. That's me, by the way, for those who've just joined us. I like the English language. You may have noticed that I am an English addict, and I have a feeling you might be as well. Sunday afternoon, we are live on YouTube. I hope you are having a good day where you are in the world as well. We have a subject coming up today. We are talking all about something that is often seen as nice, a thing that is seen as kind. Maybe if you are offering something to a person, or maybe you are gifting something. If you gift something, then it means you are giving something to another person. You gift that thing. So it's interesting to note that the word gift can actually be used as both a verb, you gift something, and also a noun. You are describing the object. That thing is the gift. You gift something to another person. Yes, Mr. Steve is doing shows at the moment. He's in shows and he's doing a couple of performances, in fact. So he has been asked to stand in at the last moment. So Steve now doesn't just have to learn one show, he also has to learn another one as well. And that one is starting in 2 weeks from now. So that's the reason why Steve is now rather busy. And I'm busy as well. I will be honest with you at the moment. Everything is crazy here. You know what life is like. Sometimes life goes smoothly. Sometimes it goes easily without any problems. And then suddenly life becomes very crazy. Hello to HT, who is watching in the People's Republic of China. Hello to you, and I hope you are feeling good today where you are. It's late now in China. It is very late, so I hope you will stay awake for the rest of today's live stream. Nice to see you here. Florence says, Mr. Duncan, your studio is very good. Thank you very much. Well, to be honest with you, it is very good when it works. But one of the problems, if you have lots of technology around you, and this studio is full of all sorts of technology, which is great when it works. But if you have problems, or if you have some sort of problem with one piece of your technology, then it's not so good. It is not so good, unfortunately. Hello also. Can I say hello to Alessandra? Thank you for getting in touch today with the fill in the blanks. Also we have Kadambe. Hello, Kadambe. Can I say hello to you, Kadambe? It's nice to see you here. Welcome to my lovely live stream, and you are more than welcome to join in as well. So here we go. We have today's subject, and I'm going to get straight onto that now. For those who missed Mr. Steve, don't worry. You can watch the live stream again later on with captions as well. So today's subject is words and phrases connected to give. It's lovely. I think the feeling of giving is the most amazing feeling. I know it's nice to receive things as well. So maybe if it's your birthday, you receive a gift. But I think it's also very nice to give things as well. You give something to another person. So we are going to go through these very quickly. And if you want to watch this again later, so you can take notes, then feel free. Give. So quite often we use the word give as a verb. So give is often used as a verb. It can be used as a noun as well, which we will talk about later. So when we use give as a verb, to offer voluntarily without needing a reward. So quite often when we give something, we give it without wanting anything in return. You might give a present. You might give your friend some money for their birthday. You might give someone a kiss. But please, before you do that, make sure you get their permission. Don't just go up to a stranger in the street and kiss them because, well, these days it is frowned upon. It really is. Hello, Florence. Nice to see you here. Thank you for your lovely comments about my studio. So we have some examples of give. Do you want me to give you a ride to work? So maybe a person is offering to take another person in their car. Do you want me to give you a ride to work? I will give you a piece of my cake. So you are giving something, but you don't want anything in return. You don't want anything back as payment. You are doing it for free. You give something. So quite often the word give is used to mean give without wanting anything in return. You give it selflessly without wanting any reward. As a verb, we can also use the word give to mean offer a thing, maybe something you have in your hand and you need to pass it to another person. We often use the word hand as well. So you hand something to another person. To hand to someone. You pass something by hand. For example, hand me that screwdriver. Hand me that screwdriver. The postman handed me a letter, or he handed a letter to me. So quite often we use the word hand to mean give. You hand something over. Maybe the police come round to your house and you have a gun in your house. You have to hand the gun to them. You have to give it to them. Can you imagine me with a gun? Thank goodness we live in England. There are no guns allowed, you see. You're not allowed to carry one, fortunately. Yes, Mr. Steve is watching me from the back of the studio. You are right. He's just behind me. Of course, it's not the real Mr. Steve. It's the fake Mr. Steve. We are looking at words and phrases connected to give. To place in someone's care. So you are taking something, you are giving it to someone else for them to take care of. It can be anything, I suppose. It could be an animal. Maybe you are going away on holiday and you want to give your dog to your neighbours. You are giving it to them so they can look after the dog whilst you are on holiday. Give me your coat and I'll hang it in my wardrobe. So you are giving it to someone, but they're not going to keep it. They're going to look after it. They're going to take care of that thing until you need it again. To grant opportunity or permission. So the word permission means allow. So you are allowing that person. You are opening a door for someone. You are giving them permission to enter the house. To grant opportunity or permission. Please give me another chance. Please give me another chance. I will give you the right to reply. So that's an interesting sentence. If you give someone the right to reply, it means you are allowing them to reply to what you have just said. So maybe I make some comments and then I will allow other people to reply. I give them the right to reply. They can reply to the things I've just said. So to grant opportunity or to give permission, you are allowing it. You give permission. To impart or communicate. So quite often in everyday life, we often give information. Maybe we give instructions. Maybe we give an offer. You impart. You are saying something. You are passing on information. Or you are giving information. I will give you some good advice. Would you like some good advice? Practice English every day. Treat English like a part of your body. Make it your own. Make it part of your life. So there is some good advice from me. A careless cough might give someone a cold or fever. So to give something, you impart information, or maybe you pass something on, such as a virus. Naughty, naughty. To set forth or show, present, offer. So you are giving something. Give me one good reason why I should trust you. Give me one good reason why I should trust you. Give me one good reason why I should trust you. Give me one good reason. You are asking that person, you are instructing them, you are offering them the chance to tell you why you should trust them. He will give you a good deal on a new car. It's a shame Mr. Steve isn't here, because I'm sure Steve would have a lot of things to talk about with that. He will give you a good deal on a new car. So if you give someone a good deal, it means you are offering them something at a reasonable price. Maybe something that is less expensive than other people. To pay or transfer possession to another in exchange for something, very similar to the previous example. To pay or transfer possession to another person in exchange for something, quite often money. I will give you £800 for your old car. That's a very good offer. I will give you £800 for your old car. He gave me £60 for my old camera. He gave me £60 for my old camera. He gave me £60 for my old camera. It's a very good offer. I think so. So if you sell something to another person, maybe something you've already used, sometimes you try to get a good price. He gave me £60. I will give you £800. Both of those sentences are showing an exchange of one thing for another. Here we go again. Here's another one. To deal or administer. So quite often when we deal, it means you are giving, you are offering, you deal. So to deal is to give. Maybe in a game of cards, you will deal the cards. It means you are giving the cards out to the other players. I will give you the insulin injection. Some people do. They have to have injections all the time because they have diabetes. They need insulin to help their body to cope with the sugar. I will give you your insulin injection. He gave me a blow to the head. So that is an action, a direct action, where one thing is being given to another. So quite often we might say that this is a physical thing. You are doing it physically. I will give you your insulin injection. He gave me a blow to the head. So these are things that are actually happening physically. To administer or deal, you are giving something out. To inflict as punishment on another. So you give punishment. You inflict punishment. The judge gave her 10 years in prison. The judge gave her 10 years in prison. They are likely to give him a tough sentence. Again, both of these sentences refer to punishment that is being given. You are giving punishment. You inflict punishment. You are handing over a sentence for a crime. The judge gave her 10 years in prison. They are likely to give him a tough sentence. So from that sentence, we are saying that the period of time that he will be in prison will be a long time. It will be a long prison sentence. To offer a pledge or offer as a promise. I give you my word, I will tell no one. So I am giving you my pledge. I am saying that I will not tell other people. It is a promise that I'm giving to you. You must give me your promise not to lie again. Again, you are asking that person to give you a promise. So I can give you a promise, or you can give me a promise. You are saying, don't worry, I promise I will never say that again. I will never lie to you again. Here's another one. You can have give as a noun. And this is quite interesting. Give, the state of offering resilience. You give. You are not breaking, you are taking the strain. Give as a noun. The springiness, the springiness of something. So you are saying that something can take a lot of pressure. It can take the weight of something. Of course, the word give can also mean to collapse. Maybe something gives way. Maybe something collapses. So give as a noun often refers to the resilience of something, how strong something is, and how much weight or force it can take. For example, this rope has a lot of give. So that means the rope can support a lot of weight. So you don't have to worry about the rope snapping. It won't snap because it has lots of give. The bridge is too weak. It could give at any moment. So in the second sentence, we are saying that if we put too much pressure on the bridge, it will eventually collapse. So something can give, it can collapse. Something can also give and still offer support. So it's a very interesting use of the word give, and we are using it there as a noun. Some phrases connected to give. The phrase give as good as you get. So a person might be attacked in some way. They might be attacked by another person. So you retaliate. You fight back. You give as good as you get. So all of the things that are happening to you, you respond in the same way, with the same force. To retaliate in equal measure. To fight back with the same or similar force. So if someone is mean to you, you are mean to them. Violence aimed at one person might mean that that person then has to fight back in the same way. You give as good as you get. Then we have the phrase, give up the ghost. Give up the ghost. It is a sentence that we often say when something has expired, or something is about or will soon stop working or expire or die. Something stops functioning. It gives up the ghost. So imagine a ghost floating away from the object as it dies. It gives up the ghost. To give up the ghost means that you stop, you end. Something expires, it dies, it stops functioning. Then we have the phrases give up and give in. So these both use the words give. You give up, you give in. To stop trying, to quit, is to give up or give in. Maybe if you have to admit defeat, maybe if you have been beaten, maybe if you are in a contest or a competition and the other person beats you, they win and you lose. You give up, you admit defeat. Or maybe you cease fighting. To give in is to surrender, for example. So maybe you give in or you give yourself up. You surrender. Maybe you surrender to the police. Yes, you can give up smoking. That's a good one. Thank you, Vitas, for that. You give up smoking. Then we have the phrase give way. Quite often you will see this particular sign on the road here in the UK, quite often as you drive around. This might be one of the most common signs on the road that you will see. Give way means allow others to pass across. So if you are going along the road, you have to wait at the junction and allow other traffic to pass by before you turn out. You have to give way. Also, it can mean stop or move over as an instruction. So if you give way, it means you are stopping what you are doing and then you are allowing another person to begin. You give way to that person. Or maybe if you are driving along the road, you give way to another car that's behind you. You move over and you allow that car to pass by. You give way. And yes, you will see this sign quite often on the roads here in the UK. It's a very common sign. Finally, we have one more. The phrase, so this is just one phrase, not two. The phrase, give the benefit of the doubt. If you give the benefit of the doubt, it means to offer a good outcome because of uncertainty. So quite often if a person has been accused of doing something bad, they might actually escape any punishment because there is no evidence. There is only suspicion, but there's also doubt. So quite often when we have doubt, it means we are uncertain about whether that person committed the crime or not. You offer a good outcome because of uncertainty. So maybe I think that my neighbour has stolen some of my garden sculptures. I can't prove it. So because I can't prove that it was them, I have to give them the benefit of the doubt because I'm not certain. I have no proof. I have no evidence. You benefit because there is doubt. So maybe I am accused of committing a crime, but no one can prove it. There is only suspicion. So all they can do is give me the benefit of the doubt because they're not certain. Quite often in law, if you have to go to court, if you have to go on trial for a crime, quite often there has to be some proof. If there is ever any doubt, then the benefit of the doubt will always go your way. It will always be in your favour. So that is today's subject. There are many other ways of expressing give. As I said earlier, you give up something, maybe a bad habit, maybe something you've been doing for many years. You've been smoking or drinking. Maybe you give up your lazy lifestyle because you want to do more exercise. Something like that. So yes, some very interesting phrases and also some definitions of the word give. I will be going in a moment, and yes, I know what you're going to say, Mr. Duncan, it's a short one. Well, we will see what happens. I'm not here on Wednesday. Don't forget, no live stream on Wednesday. And it doesn't mean anything bad, so don't panic. Please don't panic. It's not a bad thing. I'm not quitting. I'm not going to give up. Nothing like that. Do you remember that song from the 1980s? Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. So I am not going to give up. Definitely not. But I won't be here on Wednesday, but we are back together next Sunday. I think Steve is with us next Sunday as well. So I will be going in a few moments. I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. I hope it's been interesting. You can watch it all again. Everything. You can watch this as many times as you want. And guess what? It is all for free. It doesn't cost anything. So I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream, and I will be back with you next Sunday. And I hope you have a good week. I will be posting Mr. Steve's 1990s style video. Mr. Steve is having a little rave. I will be giving that. I will be posting that on my YouTube channel, maybe today or tomorrow. So look out for that. And of course, you can watch this live stream again. Thanks for watching. See you soon. And until the next time we meet again. Well, if you want to get in touch, by the way, there's my email. There it is. There is my Facebook. And if you want to make a donation, you can as well to keep my work going. Because I do all this for free. It doesn't cost you anything. So if you want to make a donation, you can as well. This is Mr. Duncan in the birthplace of English, saying thanks for watching. See you soon. And of course, until the next time we meet here, you know what's coming next. Yes, you do. Ta-ta for now.